Mobile games were rising to the top, with smaller, more social titles jostling against AAA titles for booth space. Facebook games were given equal attention as their console counterparts, and predictably, a chunk of the audience was not pleased.
But by 2013, they perked up again with 2 new home consoles on the way for both Microsoft and Sony, each one with a whole stack of stellar new titles. We got details, price points, and launch lineups for both the Xbox One and PlayStation 4, as well as our first look at Rise, Son of Rome, a brand new Halo, The Order 1886, and Killzone Shadowfall.
And with the Wii U already on shelves, Nintendo opted out of the traditional pre-event press conferences, instead preferring to host an online episode of Nintendo Direct that focused on upcoming releases and new game reveals, including Super Mario 3D World, Mario Kart 8, and Super Smash Bros. For Nintendo 3DS and Wii U. This trend for Nintendo continued with the 2014 Direct presentation focusing on the company's Amiibo figurines.
While Microsoft had early made a big push to make the Xbox 360 a lifestyle box, in 2014 the Xbox One was all about the games. We were treated to glimpses of more than 20 new titles, including Forza Horizon 2, Sunset Overdrive, Halo 5, and the new Crackdown.
Sony wasn't quite so laser focused on games, but the lion's share of attention and hype went to Destiny, No Man's Sky, and our first proper look at Uncharted 4.
Every year's show to date has been different, but 2015 marked an interesting shift in the industry. More companies announced pre-show press conferences, including Oculus, Square Enix, Bethesda, and the PC Gaming Show. The year's focus was on virtual and augmented reality, with Sony highlighting Morpheus, now known as simply PlayStation VR, Oculus showing off the Rift, and other companies working with HTC Vive and other headsets.
Everything old was new again. Sony's big reveals were The Last Guardian, Shenmue 3, and a remake of Final Fantasy VII. Microsoft's mic drop announcement was backward compatibility for Xbox One. Nintendo even brought Star Fox Zero to the party.
And in the middle of a show that saves the biggest cheers for the most extreme violence, everybody was captured for one moment in the EA press conference by a little red doll made of wool and his game about love.
E3 2016 is different again, continuing with the swing we saw in 2015. Publishers are moving away from the expo itself, with EA hosting its own event and companies like Activision and Wargaming pulling out completely. There are more events open to the public, like EA Play and the Ubisoft Lounge.
It makes us wonder, can E3 continue to exist in its current form?
That's a question we took to this year's event in Los Angeles, and to find out the answer, you'll need to stay tuned in for our event coverage right here on Player Attack.
In the meantime, you can catch us at playerattack.com. We're on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. And if you've got something you want to say, send us an email, mailbox@playerattack.com, or just hop on our forums. You can also support us directly via Patreon and help us to keep creating great gaming TV. Till next week, I'm Jessica Citizen.
I'm Mel Evans.
And this is Player Attack.